Imagine the sound of the ocean, calm, endless, ancient. Now imagine that somewhere beneath those dark waters lies a secret so powerful, so unbelievable, that it could rewrite everything we think we know about human history. This is the legend, or perhaps the truth, of Atlantis. The story begins more than 2,000 years ago, when the philosopher Plato revealed a tale he claimed was already thousands of years old. A story, he said, came from Solon, the great lawmaker of Athens, who had heard it from Egyptian priests, guardians of memories from civilizations long vanished. Plato tells of a colossal island beyond the Pillars of Hercules, known today as the Strait of Gibraltar, a land lost in the Atlantic, vast enough to rival continents. But it wasn't the size of Atlantis that stunned the world, it was its magnificence. Picture a city built in perfect concentric circles of land and water, connected by massive bridges that seem to defy the engineering limits of the ancient world. Imagine enormous canals where ships, crafted with techniques still unknown, sailed gracefully into the heart of the city. And there at the center, a majestic temple dedicated to Poseidon, covered in gold, silver, and a rare, gleaming metal described as more precious than anything except gold itself, the mythical orichalcum. The streets were wide, the architecture grand. The Atlanteans were a powerful people, masters of the sea, of trade, of warfare, and possibly of technologies far ahead of their time. Plato described them as disciplined, advanced, and blessed with an abundance that seemed almost supernatural. But power is never without consequence. With time, Atlantis began to change. Its virtue turned to greed. Its balance gave way to arrogance. Its strength twisted into hunger. Hunger for more land, more control, more dominance. And it was then, according to Plato, that the gods decided the Atlanteans had gone too far. And so, on a single, terrifying night, the world changed forever. The ocean roared like a furious beast. The ground shook with unimaginable force. Waves taller than buildings swallowed cities whole. And before anyone could understand what was happening, Atlantis vanished. It sank beneath the ocean, lost in a storm of water and darkness. A great civilization erased in one violent moment. And with that, the greatest mystery in human history was born. For centuries, scholars, explorers, adventurers, scientists, and dreamers have searched for clues. Yet the more they uncover, the deeper the mystery becomes. Some believe Atlantis was the Minoan civilization, destroyed by the colossal eruption of the Santorini volcano, an explosion so powerful it could easily have been remembered as the wrath of the gods. Others argue that Atlantis truly lay in the Atlantic Ocean and was destroyed by tectonic shifts that pulled the island into the depths. Some believe it was Antarctica, before the ice swallowed it. Others think it may have been in the Amazon. Some even connect Atlantis to ancient Egypt, to forgotten temples, to lost cities hidden under sand and jungle. And then there are those who say Atlantis never existed at all, that Plato invented the entire story as a warning, a philosophical tale about the downfall of civilizations blinded by power and corruption. So what is the truth? The truth is that Atlantis sits at the edge of myth and reality. There is no definitive evidence that it existed, yet there is nothing that proves it didn't. And that makes Atlantis the perfect mystery, a puzzle guarded by the deepest waters on Earth. Perhaps that is why the legend continues to captivate us, because somewhere in the darkness of the ocean trenches, there could be an entire lost world, frozen in time, a world more advanced, more powerful, more mysterious than anything we have ever discovered. Or maybe Atlantis is not a place at all. Maybe it is a mirror, a warning, a reminder that no civilization, no matter how powerful, is immune to collapse. In the end, Atlantis survives not on maps, but in our imagination, in our fears, in our hopes, and in our endless desire to uncover the secrets the world still hides. So now I ask you, do you believe Atlantis really existed? Or do you believe its greatest power lies not in what it was, but in what it represents?